A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. Don't fear moving slowly, fear only standing still. When the heart is at ease, the body is healthy. Even a rabbit will bite when cornered. Words alone cannot accomplish everything. If you don't want anyone to know, don't do it. To know the road ahead, ask those coming back. A wise man learns more from his enemies than a fool from his friends. He who asks is a fool for 5 minutes, but he who does not ask remains a fool forever. The person who moves a mountain starts by carrying away small stones. A river cuts through rocks, not because of its power, but because of its persistence. A stitch in time saves 9. The best revenge is living well. The best way to predict the future is to create it. A wise man adapts himself to circumstances as water shapes itself to the vessel that contains it. Fall down 7 times, stand up 8. A clear conscience is a soft pillow. A fool thinks himself to be wise, but a wise man knows himself to be a fool. A bird does not sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song. It's better to light a candle than to curse the darkness. If you are patient in one moment of anger, you will escape 100 days of sorrow. A single kind word can keep you warm for 3 winters. A diamond with a flaw is worth more than a pebble without imperfections. Choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life. The person who loves others is constantly loved by them. Silence is a source of great strength. One generation plants the trees, another gets the shade. The person who says something is impossible should not interrupt the person who is doing it. A book is like a garden carried in the pocket. A fall into a ditch makes you wiser. Do not fear going forward slowly. Fear only to stand still. Be not disturbed at being misunderstood. Be disturbed rather at not being understanding. The more you know, the less you need. He who strikes the first blow admits he's lost the argument. Even a hare will bite when cornered. The best fighter is never angry. When in doubt, be still. The temptation to quit will be greatest just before you are about to succeed. The palest ink is better than the best memory. Only the wisest and stupidest of men never change. You don't have to be afraid of 1,000 steps. You just have to take the first. A wise man knows his limits. A fool does not recognize them. Smooth seas do not make skillful sailors. The best mirror is an old friend. If you don't want to be criticized, say nothing, do nothing, be nothing. A small spark can start a great fire. Patience is a key that unlocks the door to success. It is better to be without a book than to believe a book entirely. The person who chases 2 rabbits catches neither. The person who knows others is wise. The person who knows himself is enlightened. A wise man hears 1 word and understands 2. A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Success comes to those who dare to act. A wise man knows how to play the fool. A fool does not know how to be wise. If you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. If you want happiness for a lifetime, help others. The person who moves a mountain starts by carrying away small stones. The greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. A good beginning is half the battle. The key to immortality is first living a life worth remembering. A wise man learns from the mistakes of others. A fool learns only from his own. The person who eats the fruit should remember the one who planted the tree. The journey is the reward. The person who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. 1,000 cups of wine do not suffice when true friends meet. It is better to be patient than powerful. It is better to have self-control than to conquer a city. A wise man can learn more from a foolish question than a fool can learn from a wise answer. Do not do to others what you do not want done to yourself. A tree grows strong with its roots deep in the ground. The person who does not make mistakes does not usually make anything. A book holds a house of gold. The person who knows the taste of the soup does not need to read the recipe. Do not fear the thorns if you want to get to the roses. A wise man takes a step back to look at the bigger picture. A problem shared is a problem halved. When the winds of change blow, some people build walls, while others build windmills. A wise man knows himself, a foolish man plays himself. An inch of time is an inch of gold, but you can't buy that inch of time with an inch of gold.